Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast or debate on seating arrangements. I have a couple people with me here today. If you want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Edrin. I'm from Albania.
I'm Ali. I'm from the Philippines.
I'm Soltis. I'm from Iceland.
I'm Sally from Japan.
I'm Lilith from Australia. I think we all have very strong feelings on seating arrangements. At least I do. And first, I wanted to ask about where we sit on a plane. I know that when I come from Australia to Denmark, it's a very long trip. So I prefer seating in the aisle because I don't really care about looking out the window. I wonder what you guys think about that.
Should we start? Me personally, I would say for our group, sitting on the window is more enjoyable. Just the view.
Just the view?
The view. Well, not just the view, but it's the view. It's a mix. For example, I listen to music a lot, so it's the view, the music, and it's not like you're being disturbed by people to get up and leave if they want to go to the bathroom. You're disturbing people. You're not being disturbed. There's a big difference.
Okay. For us, we would say you wouldn't disturb people, and you have actually kind of more foot space if you want to turn a little bit to the side of the aisle. So, yeah.
Well,
in that case,
usually when you put your feet out in airplanes, the stewardesses will be like, "Please put your foot back," because they pass with the trolley. So
yeah, but only when the trolley is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but like for me, I prefer a window seat. Like I'm a light sleeper, so I cannot like sleep on the aisle because, or else I will be very, very disturbed. If someone wants to go to the restroom, at least I'm the one who's disturbing them. It's unfair, but I find it more comfortable that way.
Disturbing people.
No. It's just that it happens. Yeah, we cannot do anything about it. It's a matter of options and choices.
Okay.
I don't want to make people wake up because of my toilet reason.
Yeah, but I think also it depends a lot on the flight times. For example, at least for me, it's like when I travel a lot, it's usually around Europe. So it's like it's not really that big distances unless you're eating a lot or drinking a lot of water. You're not going to need it. Usually I sleep the whole way through, so I don't really get up that much. I think in this case, it's more of a personal thing. It depends person to person. But for me, I just sleep the whole way. So it's like I'm not disturbing anyone that much. But at the same time, I'm kind of enjoying my part of the plane.
Just to add one point, also you'll have a control for over the window shutter. Like you can adjust it in your preference. Like depends on your liking. If you want the light to be more bright or less bright, if you want to go to sleep, you cannot do that if you're on the aisle.
Yeah. I absolutely hate when those little kids open and close those shutters on the airplane. So, no.
Yeah, I think that I definitely still prefer the aisle seat. I don't really see many advantages in the window, unfortunately.
We respect that.
We respect that.
And then next, what about for a bus? I know that when I used to take the bus to school, I always had a certain spot that I sit with my sister. And it's like we had to sit there every single day because I had very strong feelings about it. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I say back of the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, you have more space and more privacy, I would say.
Yeah. And then also, we are not bothered like passengers getting in the bus, get out of the bus. Just we can concentrate on our like reading books, listen to music, and so on.
Yeah.
I think for me, this is a problem. Were we in the back or in the front?
Yeah, in the
in the
back.
front.
Okay. But like for me, I prefer being in front because I have a motion sickness. So I feel the motion, like I can really feel it when I'm at the back. So it's like it's triggering my motion sickness. So I really prefer to.
And also, I mean, this differs here in Denmark at least, but in Albania, because the buses here are electric, so it's like it doesn't make that much of a difference for the engine part. But in Albania, for example, the engines are in the back, and when it's summer, it's horrible because it's so hot back there. And usually, the places that are like left not crowded, it's the back because it's so hot and nobody stays there, and that's the only place you'll get, and it's horrible. So I prefer the front. you get more fresh air every time the door opens. You get better view. I won't get sick from all the shifting around of the bus.
Just to add, also, if you have any more,
Yeah, I mean, it's super funny also to look back when there's a window in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
To look at the people driving behind you. It's so funny. But where are your and your
I've never had
sister's
it.
seats?
Me and my sister, we used to seat, at least I don't really know if the buses have it here, but where there's at the back and there's a bump where for some reason the seats are higher in a certain aisle, that's where me and my sister would sit, because then we get to view everyone on the bus and also we get to look down into people's cars. So we get to spy on people. It was fun. It made it like more fun than being on a bus.
but isn't it easier to get out if you're in front? Because especially if you're in a hurry, then you don't have to wait for people to get out.
That's true. That is frustrating when you're at the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. The next one is a train. Where do you prefer sitting a train? I like facing the direction we're going at a window so I can like look out to see like what's coming up next in the view. I definitely prefer that.
Yeah, I think for me as well, it's the same way. I won't get as sick if I'm facing the back, like the direction the train is moving. But at some point, if I'm just doing something else, like listening to music or reading, it's gonna get to me. It's slowly gonna get to me, and it's gonna make me feel bad and to worse, like slowly. So, I think I enjoy just sitting in the direction the train is going as well.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting, like, look, going back. And then not, like, usually we see this way.
What's coming forward?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you get a
Sometimes
different
we
point
need,
of view,
like, yeah.
which you don't really get anywhere else except a bus or a train, and usually a train because it's like half and half.
Yeah.
Like that's are facing backwards and front
This is good opportunity.
Oh,
to try a different
Yeah.
point of view.
but isn't it less disorienting if, like, for example, the train changes the speed or the directions? If you're on the opposite side, then it's gonna, confuse your body. Like,
For me, I don't have motion sickness, so
Okay.
it doesn't
Okay.
distort me at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I feel like get sick, I just stand up and then walk around. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is cars. I know that, again, me and my sister, I miss her a lot, as you can tell. We had our own sides in the back seat. Like, I would sit behind my dad on the driver's and my sister would sit behind my mum on the passenger side. And it would be weird if we had to swap for whatever reason, or if we had someone else in the back seat as well. I just know that, like, I prefer looking that side of the road. I don't know.
Yeah. I think for me, like I love the driver's seat. I'm usually the driver and like with my friends and stuff like that. So that's my favorite place because you're just doing your own thing. Yep.
Yeah, I would say me as well. Usually, when I travel, I'm usually in the driver's seat, so I enjoy that. It's definitely more fun. But I would say that if somebody else is driving, most of the time I try to get the seat beside the driver. I feel like that's the most comfortable for me. But then again, it depends like on the kind of trip. Because, for example, I've been on trips with family and stuff like that, which maybe you're sitting with your cousins or something, you might want to sit on the back. But usually every time it's the front. That's what I enjoy the most.
Unfortunately, I don't have driver license. So I often choose back seat.
Okay.
Yeah, behind the
Oh,
driver seat.
passenger
Behind the
places.
Behind
Okay.
the driver seat.
Yeah.
Specific place. I mean, I think that's the best. Yeah. Like when I sit there, like when my siblings are like in the car, I sit
Yeah.
behind the driver
Yes.
usually.
I feel like I can drive. Sitting behind the driver seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer sitting beside the driver because you can like relax and then help with navigation and just help adjusting the music. Yeah, you're not stressed with driving, just relaxing and helping.
Yeah.
A co-pilot, if you will.
And then the next one is more IPC based. Where do you prefer sitting in the dining hall? I know that me and my friends, when it was a bit warmer and not so depressing outside, we would always take our plates outside, but now that's not really possible anymore. So now there's a certain table against the window that we always look at. So it's like we're outside, but we're not really outside. Yeah, so I definitely prefer the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me as well, it was that. I enjoy the window, but I find that most of the time the windows are taken. So I can't really just go to the window. It's the first seat that gets taken. So usually me and my friends, we just sit on the part that's against the window. That's usually the one we find the most. Right?
I don't know. I feel like I usually sit like aisle seat because it's easy to take water, like clean up. So yeah.
Yeah. I think like the seats that most commonly sit is like the long tables because then you have like more friends that can join you.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And I feel like if I sit like window side seat, I feel sometimes cold because of winter recently. Yeah, summer is nice.
Yeah.
Though, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I have my own seat in the dining hall. It's always close to the wall because I prefer like intimate interaction. It's smaller, so you'll be able to see and hear people. Yeah.
Next one is dining related as well. I've noticed here in Denmark, there's not a lot of restaurants that have booths. I really miss booths. There's a lot of those in Australia. And so I would always prefer a booth over like a freestanding table by itself. What do you guys prefer?
I prefer booth.
Me too.
Yeah. It's like it's nicer and cozier. Like
yeah,
you're kind of
we
like
can relax. Like
connected with your friends, not like this seat, this
Yeah.
seat, this seat, this seat. Like
Yeah, I think I would agree with that, but I find it being like more of a situational thing. Like I think if there's at least 3 or 4 people, just I don't know, maybe not eating, drinking, like depending on the size of the booth, like it would just for a close like intimate friendship, like just talking to people. It's like I would prefer the booth, but if I'm eating maybe and there's more people, I would just prefer a table because it feels a little bit more accessible. It's in that situation, and also it's a little bit more free and not as cooped up with people, because it comes back to the airplane argument where if somebody's in the very one side of the booth and has to get out, everybody's gonna have to get out. So yeah.
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 Oh, yeah, I have my point as well. Yeah, it's more flexible. Like you can just move around, and also it's very friendly to those people who have like mobilities. Like it's easier for them to sit in that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
go-
the difference between the booth and the airplane is like in the airplane you most likely are sitting next to strangers,
yeah.
and in the booth it's your friends
Yeah.
or
It's
like
easy
people
to
you
excuse,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Here's another IPC one. Recently, we had a change during fellowship, and now when we have fellowship, the bleachers, I would call them, are pushed up against the wall.
Yeah.
I know that's been a big change. I know at least when I have to speak in fellowship, it's really scary that everyone's on the same eye level all of a sudden. I'm so used to everyone being up on the seats. It feels like everyone's further away almost. It makes things easier. But definitely for sitting, I think I would prefer on the bleachers. Yeah, it's more comfortable.
Yeah, I think for me as well, it's the bleachers are more enjoyable. I found that the last few times that I've been to the fellowship where there's no bleachers, it feels, if you're not there early enough, you're not going to get one of the chairs, and you're either going to sit on the ground or stand. And between sitting on the ground and standing, I'm standing because it's so uncomfortable sitting. It's the little pads, which they're not bad, but it's like sometimes for longer fellowships, it's not very comfortable. So I just prefer the bleachers myself. Whereas, like, I guess positioning wise as well, I would just say, me personally, I enjoy the front because when we do the songs and the stuff, it's like it just sounds better and it's more fun. But I do enjoy overall just the back, the very back. It just feels like you're more like watching the whole thing. You have like a bigger field of view, so you're just enjoying the whole show, I guess, and you're not just directly into the action.
Yeah, I think for me, like the floor is better because it has more like togetherness. Like you're just there on the same level, enjoying it together. So I feel like that also brings up a lot of opportunities to also do Just Dance in the Yuan Hall, which we didn't have before, and also to do like some more fun, active activities in the big hall. No, in the Yuan Hall, and gives you more flexibility on like how you set it up.
Yeah, I would personally prefer the bleachers because it's important, I think, to have a better sight of the action and the presentation of like what's going on in front, and also it has a backrest, so I feel it more comfortable.
I think it's the same reason as all this. Sitting on the floor, it's easy to move. Like if teacher said stand up, it's easier to stand up, and then also like it's easy to get rhythm when singing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all the topics we have for today. Thank you for listening or watching. And that's it. I was wondering what you guys think about seating. Let us know. Thank you.